Hiya, welcome back. I'm not in my studio. I'll tell you more about that later. Hiya, welcome back. I'm not in my studio. I'll tell you more about that later. Today we're making cards. Today we're making Today we're making cards, birthday cards, Valentine's Day cards, Christmas cards, you name it. And my kids are helping me as well. Let's see what we can make of it. A while back, I bought these pencils for my kids. Not sponsored. They are the Stabilo Woody 3-in-1 pencils, and they're supposed to be pencils and crayons and watercolor all in one. I think you can even use them on a window, but we'll have to test that on a different day. I thought it might be fun to make some cards with my kids. I have twin boys, and we did this for Christmas cards last year. And I'll show you exactly what I did because they turned out quite cute. But I also want to try some Valentine's Day cards, as it's around Valentine's Day when this video goes up. And maybe some birthday cards or something, just have a little play around with them. As you can see, I'm not in my usual place. We're actually on holiday in Spain for a couple of weeks. So I thought I'd bring some basic filming setup. So it's not perfect, but I hope you'll enjoy this video anyway. I'm gonna get started with a couple of pencils. I brought some watercolor paper that is postcard size. And I've got some pencils and fine liners and stuff like that. So let's see if we can make something happen. Let's get the kids. As you can see, the kids are very creative and artistic without my help. So they don't need me, but let's see if they are up for a collaboration. I started off with a little test piece because I had some ideas in my head, but I didn't know if they would work out the way, things are in your head. So I thought, before I use that thick watercolor paper, let's try it out on a normal sheet of paper first. But I think they work quite well. So I'm just going with this. Let's get out the thick paper. I'm starting with the Christmas cards because I've already done that one. So you start a quarter down the paper, so not all the way at the top. You start a little wiggle and you go wider and wider as you go down. That is the shape of a Christmas tree. I made them in loads of different colors, so you can do whatever you like. And then you add, with a different color, you add a star on top, and that's it. That's simple as that. And then, of course, the next step is giving it to your kids. But that will be in a bit. First, we have a cake. Again, quite a simple drawing with just rectangles and squares sort of stacked on top of each other in different colors, from the big one at the bottom and smaller ones at the top. And I thought it might be nice to put a little candle on top because that was cute. What do you think? For the Valentine's Day card, I chose 3 colors that sort of matched with each other and just added loads of hearts. I don't know if this will work, but we'll see in a bit. Next up, another birthday or celebration kind of card, because I'm doing balloons, 3 balloons overlapping next to each other, sort of. And I'm having my kids pick out the colors, so let's see how that goes. Welke kleur vinden jullie het allermooiste? Welke? Wijs maar aan. Die? De rode? Ja. En welke nog meer? De roze. Die 3. En deze. Each of the boys handed me 3 colors, so let's make their balloon cards. The first one gave me 3 colors in one go. That was 2 blues and 1 green. And the other one handed me red, sort of a salmony pink, and a purpley pink color. Now, I'm pretty sure they do not know about matching colors and stuff like that. I like these combinations. This is what they gave me, so I'm going with that. I am pretty impressed though. And then for some flowers. I don't know if they'll work, but we'll find out together. I made a rose. I made some daffodil-ish flowers. I don't know, they're not really real. I just made something up. And I did a lavender, kind of lavender flower, very abstract. So we have 2 cakes. We have 2 Christmas trees. We have 3 cards with balloons on them. 3 cards with flowers, and 2 with a bunch of hearts. Let's give them to the kids. Welke wil je? Die? Okay. So I gave them both a brush and a little bit of water. So they just dip in and then just go at the paper, and it creates this stain effect. And you can still see the Christmas tree, so that's pretty cool. And after a little bit, I decide, okay, that's enough, and I'll take them away, and then I'll give them the next card. Remember to clean your brush in between, because otherwise all the paint will go everywhere. On the right one, I forgot, so he's starting with purple now, which wasn't even on the card. Mama die doen?
Ja.
Ja, kan ik wel doen. I love doing creative things like this with them. You can really tell that they're really enjoying, they're really focusing on what they're making. So I think this is a fun activity to do. So if you have kids, I can recommend something like this. I mean, it doesn't have to be this, obviously. It's just so nice to see them like playing with the water, playing with colors and stuff. And yeah, to be honest, they were more careful than I thought, because I gave them old brushes because I thought they would just go nuts with them. But they were actually slightly more gentle than I would have expected, which is great news for the brushes. But yeah, great activity overall. And once all the colors are done, I just leave them to dry. I did have like some paint roll off the paper, so I had to clear that off, so it didn't dry on the table. But it's quite easy to clean as well, which will be demonstrated here just with a little wet cloth, because it's all watercolor, right? So it's very easy to clean up. Not to make this into a commercial or anything, but you know, I'm honestly quite happy with these because it just cleans up. And this is them once they've dried. I did put them underneath a book for a little bit, so they went a little bit flatter, because they did go a little bit wobbly with the amount of water I used. Okay, so this is what we've got. We've got a couple of Christmassy ones, a couple of Valentine's Day ones, cake, balloons, we have everything. Oh, and some flowers. They are dry now. Let's finish them so I can actually use them as cards. These are the Christmassy ones, and I don't know if they need anything else. This is how I sent them. I didn't send them, I just gave them out, or have the kids give them out to people on Christmas. I think they're quite kind of cute as they are. I'm thinking, I didn't bring that. I'm thinking you might be able to like add some sparkles, like glitter on them or something, as if it's snowing. That might be cute to have like couple of sparkles, or maybe have it say like happy holidays or something. But I do think these are just quite cute. Maybe like round the edges. I'm gonna leave these as is. But if I had glitter, I'd probably add some glitter. Just saying. Next, as it's almost Valentine, I have these two. Let's make something on top to finish it off as a Valentine's Day card. I might just see what happens if I just add one big heart in the middle, color it in. I'll let this dry for now. What do I do with that one? A similar thing. Okay, let that dry. Flowers. I thought this needed a bit more green, around it. So I'll just add that. Maybe instead of this one I think I used, I'll go for that more pink. Can I do this when it's wet? What will happen? This might be a bit too much. This one, I really want to add some red, so I'm making it a little bit thicker. I took this away a little bit sooner because I noticed the green and the red, they just go like brown. Bleh. So I think it's smart to have like a color palette when you do this, instead of just opposite colors, because they'll go brown once they smooch them together, right? So I'm just gonna add some red, a bit more red. And with this one, I only did the stems. And then for the cakes, I didn't really know what to do with them, so I just went over the lines again to make them pop a little bit more. And then I added a little bit of patterns, in this case, stripes. And with the other one, I did the same thing, also a couple of patterns, but I also added a bit more watercolor because I thought I could use a bit more color in the background. And I actually like it. I really like how this turned out. This one I did myself and I like it the least actually. I like it better when it's just everywhere, the color. And the balloons I added some strings to. I thought that was kind of cute with the primary colors and stuff. And for the second one, I had a different idea. I thought I'd color them in, and then in the front balloon, I would pop a number. That's kind of cute, I think. And the third one will be slightly different again. I'm going over the lines and adding happy birthday in the same colors and coloring it in a little bit. So not fully, but just a little bit. And I think that's really nice, right? Should I add text to the cakes? I am adding text to the cakes and it's all wonky and I am definitely regretting the text on the cakes. No, don't like it. Will I do the same on the other one? Yes, don't like that either. Centering is difficult. For the hearts, I'm adding an outline, which was really hard because this pen didn't really work on the sort of half dry, half wet. But I managed to get something on there. And it turned out okay, I think. I did the same outline for the pink heart with the black line. And I got an idea for the primary color balloons. I'm adding confetti, which I really like. I really like this card now. I'll show you in a bit. And for the pink heart, I'm also adding black lines, black hearts everywhere, which I think it was better without. It didn't need all the black. Oh well. This is what we have. The Christmas cards worked really well. I did them in loads of different colors, so you can try anything really. Maybe add some glitter, maybe say like Happy New Year, but you've seen I'm not very good with writing on the cards. They're not making it better, so Then we have the Valentine's Day. I think this one's all right. I think this one was better without all the black lines and hearts. So just the big pink heart, I like that. Then we have the two where I show you how bad my writing is. Honestly, I only just noticed while editing that I even forgot a letter. So dyslexic card here. There's no H. But where's the H in birthday? Okay, moving on. It's just very hard to get centered. I should really, like, I don't know, use pencil first and then write on it, but I just went for it and this is what happens. The cards itself, like the cakes, I really like. Then we have a couple of flowers, which I didn't really change a lot. Just added a bit more color here and there. And then there's the balloon cards. I like these. Not much to say, I like these. This lettering went a lot better. And to finish them off and actually make them into postcards, I wrote on the back, like the little square where the the stamp, there we go, where the stamp goes and the lines for the address and stuff, and that turned them into actual cards. And there we go, we have a bunch of cards. Let me know which one is your favorite and whether you're gonna try this yourself, with or without kids. I ended up liking it. I disliked it the most, and now I like it very much. And I like this one. And this one. Actually, I like quite a few of them. I like the cakes. I just rather have them without the words. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!